G'day everyone, welcome back to part 2 of the forged Tensegrity pot plant stand. Today we're just going to be straightening this up so it's all nice and square and aligned for when I put it together and do the mounting holes. Since last time I have ground the stub off the back so it's nice and flat. And please remember to like, comment and subscribe if you like what you see, and please enjoy. So a bit of bad news here. I was just trying to fit this piece back in for another heat, and it was a bit of a tight squeeze, and since all these bricks are just sitting on top of each other, the forge kind of fell over backwards there, so that's a bit annoying. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I might try and see if I can place it in there and just use a burner as a kind of blowtorch to try and heat that joint up, which is luckily all I really need to heat up, although I've got the other piece there as well. But looks like I'm gonna have to, I might bodge it up for a little bit, but I am eventually gonna have to build a better forge there. It's not really acceptable, I don't think. Especially if I plan on doing more. But yeah, so I'll get back to you when I figure out what I'm doing with these. So, put a little bit of thing together here, just put some of the refractory bricks around in a corner there. Put that on top to hopefully reflect as much of the heat as possible. And I'm probably just gonna hold this torch down at the corner there to hopefully try and get enough heat to finish this project off. So wish me luck, and hopefully I'll get this all straightened up good. See you then. Hey guys, me again. So what I just did there, you saw me straighten up the rest of the pieces in the file, and how classic is that? It wouldn't be one of my videos if there wasn't something that went wrong unexpectedly. So the forge collapsed and fell over. It was also quite windy, which would have contributed, so I'll have to deal with that sometime. But here are the two finished pieces. They came out really nice. As you just saw on the end there as well, I put a hot boiled linseed oil finish on them, so they came out really nice and black and shiny. Now that they're all straightened up as well, this is what they're gonna look like a bit when they're done. So it's kind of almost like a big Z type of letter there, I guess. So what I'm going to do now is, I guess, a fixed string. So what I've come up with for the design, I was originally going to use fishing line to hold the pieces together. Clear fishing line, because I know it's quite invisible and unintrusive. But I was worried a bit about the strength, that since the parts are quite heavy and I plan on, putting a plant on top. So I came by this pink landscaping twine, which I was using it the other day and unfortunately got snagged and snapped the end of it off. Which is really good. It's braided, strong nylon or something like that. So that should work good. It is bright pink, but I am gonna dye it black, so blend in nicely. And how I'm gonna attach that, I plan on, for the bottom, or when the string comes to the bottom pieces, because there's this overhang here, I'm gonna drill and tap places in the steel, and then I'm gonna use a bolt. I'm gonna cut the head off, so it's just a threaded section, and then I'm gonna get a hacksaw and cut lines in both sides, 2 parallel lines like that, for the string to sit into like a groove. I'll slot the head of it, and what that will allow me to do is to be able to tighten the strings up from underneath with a screwdriver. And then when the string comes to the top, I'll drill a hole in that and then just wrap it around the back side and tie a knot in it. So it's a bit less complicated there. And I think that should be good, because I think it does need to be able to have the tension adjusted, especially when putting it together, as trying to get the knots and the piece of string exactly the right length to hold a good amount of tension is going to be quite hard. And it's also challenging myself, I guess a bit. A bit more complicated kind of mechanism like that. But anyway, I've already marked out and punched the little marks where I'm gonna drill. So what I'll go into now is going to be drilling the holes in the parts. So see you then, and before you go, remember to like, comment and subscribe. Welcome back everyone, it's the next morning. I've had a haircut and I've drilled the holes in these pieces. So what I'm going to do now is, using a tap, it's one of these boys, tap the larger holes, which are going to be the downward facing ones for the bolts to go into. So that should just be fairly easy. Just taking my time with this, making sure I break the chips off and don't break the tap. So I've done that before and it's not good. So yeah, hope you enjoy. I'll come back to you with the cord probably. everyone, so I'm back with finished tapping the holes there, focuses on both pieces there, and it took quite a bit longer than I thought. I kind of underestimated and forgot how long and hard, at least for me, tapping is, especially when the holes are fairly small. Taps are fragile. Yeah, so it's really hard to get the tap started, so I had quite a bit of issues with that. Some went really good, some not so much. But I've got it done, turns out alright. So what I'm going to do now is stain the cord black and make the little bolts, adjustable bolts, for the base. So that'll just entail cutting off the correct length and then slitting it with a hacksaw to allow for the string to go through. So I'll show you that. Remember, before you go on, remember to like, comment and subscribe. See ya. Okay guys, so we're back again. We've stained the cord black, or it turned out more of a brown color, if you can see that, which is alright. Then we also threaded, and we've got the little nut inserts, which you saw me cut out there with a hacksaw. That was a bit fiddly, but they worked out really nicely. And the slots on them is just to allow for the string to clear the threads. And also, what you may have saw me do there, I cut the top plate across the holes there, and that's just to allow the string to clear the wooden top that I'm going to put on, so it doesn't sit proud. And I also forgot to drill these holes in here to screw the top plate onto a bit of timber, like a timber top. So I just did that off camera. So what we're up to now is to make the timber top. So I'm just gonna find a bit of scrap pine, 3/4 inch thick, probably circle, maybe a bit of a beveled edge or something like that, and maybe stain it. So I'll show you a bit of that, and then after that's finished, we're finally ready to assemble it all and finish it. So I hope you enjoy.